Hello, my friends. I hope you're having an outstanding, fabulous day. I am, because I woke up and it is a beautiful day here. Of course, even if it was rainy and snowy and sleety or whatever the case may be, I would still say it's a great day. Why? Because as you get old like me, you appreciate every day that you wake up to see the sun, sky, cloud, rain, sleet, whatever. Thank you for being my friends. Thank you for being my subscribers. And if you're not, boom. Smash that subscribe, boom, smash the like, share my video, tell your friends. It is a Real Estate Tuesday, and this is really also a Consumer Protection Tuesday. The specifics are going to be dealing with Maryland and what the Maryland legislature is trying to do in the 2025 session with regards to real estate contracts and the consumer, but this applies to everybody in every 50 states and territories. It's about not being taken advantage of. I've warned you all before about the companies and the people who advertise, whether it is a handwritten sign on a telephone pole, which should be a warning, or an ad on the television and radio and/or, which also should be a warning. The first one on a telephone pole is like, really? You're writing a sign with a Sharpie and putting it on a telephone pole? You can buy my house for cash? And then the fancy ads on television or radio should tell you that costs a lot of money. How are they able to afford that? Well, they steal your property. That's what they do. They steal. They cannot pay you market value because they're turning around and flipping it. They pay you pennies on a dollar. They prey on the uninformed. They prey on the ignorant. They prey on the people who just don't know. And why would you know? You're not an expert in real estate. So those people, I'll buy your house, they're crooks. They're shysters. They can't be trusted. They want to steal the property. One of my smart people fell for it last year. I told you about it. I was going to list this house. He's going to have me list this house. And then he saw one of those ads on television and he's like, oh, my basement leaks water. I'm not going to be able to sell it. And I had already told him, because of the market, and even notwithstanding the market, I told him, I was like, Warren, you're going to be able to sell the house. The market is stupidly strong. And there's always people out there with fixer-upper loans and/or cash that they might not pay you market value if your basement didn't leak, but they will pay you more than I'll buy your house for cash people. He didn't listen. So he did I'll buy your house for cash. He got his money in 2 weeks, but he left like $100,000 on the table. When I saw what it settled for, I just shook my head and said, Warren's stupid as a pile of dirt. He thinks he's a wizard with real estate, but he didn't know anything. Smart in so many other ways. But he fell into that trap. So no matter what your education level, no matter what your station is in life, those shysters, those crooks can get anybody. And they got Warren. So this is about don't fall prey to those people, but also don't fall prey to the contract wholesalers. And that's what I'm going to tell you about today. So what is a contract wholesaler? A contract wholesaler is a person. I'm going to call him a shyster. It is a shyster who offers to buy your house always below market value. And then that shyster puts your house on the market and sells it for more than the contract that he made with you. For example, the shyster comes up to you and offers you $100,000 for your house. And let's assume that your house is worth $180,000. So the shyster is buying it for $100,000. Then the shyster puts it on the market for $150,000. And so the shyster, when that deal settles, that shyster gives you your 100,000, and then that shyster takes the remaining money. The shyster takes the 50,000. So the shyster made 50,000 off of you by wholesaling the contract. Now, several states have already passed legislation. Maryland tried in 2024 and it didn't pass. They're trying in 2025 to pass legislation to regulate wholesaling. And I'm reading what the Senate bill is. Strike that, House bill. It's House Bill 1408. And the whole purpose of the bill, the whole purpose of the legislation is to require the shyster, the wholesaler, to provide notice to the homeowner of what's going on. So a lot of times the homeowner has no clue that the shyster is then going to list the house for more money than what the homeowner is going to get and then pocket that money. So the law is geared to make sure that the shyster, the wholesaler, gives a full disclosure to the homeowner. So now the shyster has to say, I'm only going to give you $100,000, but I'm going to list your house for $150,000. And then when it goes to settlement, that's when you'll get your $100,000 and then I get the rest. So one of the pitfalls for the homeowner, besides the fact that they're being taken advantage of, is that if the buyer of the wholesaler's contract does not go to settlement, then the wholesaler cannot pay the homeowner. And then the homeowner does not even get his $100,000. So that's part of the disclosure process, because the shysters are not telling the homeowner all of the details. Homeowner thinks he's going to make $100,000, and even though the homeowner is getting ripped off because the house is worth more than that, he's not even going to get that $100,000 if the deal falls through with the shyster and the other buyer. So the wholesaling of contracts is a market. And the Maryland legislature, like some other legislatures throughout the country, are trying to fix that up to protect the homeowner so they don't get swindled, so they don't get schnookered by the shyster. Y'all know I like whiteboards. So this is how it looks. Homeowner wants to sell his house, wants money. Wholesaler, also known as a shyster, makes a deal with the homeowner for $100,000, but the house is worth $150,000. So now the wholesaler has no risk, because the wholesaler is not giving the homeowner the $100,000. The wholesaler lists the home and tries to sell the home for $150,000 or more. So the shyster wholesaler lists the home and is trying to find a buyer at $150,000 or whatever. When this settlement occurs here, that's when the wholesaler gets the homeowner his money and the wholesaler takes what's left. So could this number be $140,000? Yes. Could it be $130,000? Yes. The whole point is of the new law that they're trying to pass is to make sure the homeowner knows exactly what is going on here and what is happening on the back end, and really to tell the homeowner, you could get rid of the shyster middleman and hire a professional, a realtor, who will sell your home for the market value. Now, for those of you who hate real estate agents, remember this. Realtor sells a house at full market value. Homeowner's still getting more. Thousands of dollars, tens of thousands of dollars more than the wholesaler's giving them. Why? The wholesaler has to steal the property so the wholesaler can sell the house fast. That's the whole point. The wholesaler is stealing from the homeowner because the wholesaler wants to make his or her quick cash fast. And that's the purpose of the law, to inform the homeowner, to help people become educated so that the shysters do not take advantage of them. Now this gripes me, the wholesalers and the I buy your house. And no, it doesn't bother me because I'm a real estate agent. My business is 99.9% referrals. It bothers me because those people are crooks. It bothers me because those people prey on the uninformed. They prey on people who don't know, who have no reason to know. When I was in law school, I worked in the civil litigation clinic helping and representing the indigent. I represented people who were in the housing projects of Baltimore, suing Baltimore City. Why? Because Baltimore City was acting like a bunch of turds and were treating these people like crap in unsafe, unhealthy conditions, and they were being bullies. Why? Because they could. And it's like the I buy you house and the wholesalers. They're bullies, they're crooks, they prey on the weak and those who don't know any better. And that pisses me off. I hate bullies. I hate people who prey on others, whether it's financial or physical or whatever the case may be. I hate bullies. And these shysters and I'll buy your house people, they deserve to be beaten. Some people need that quick 1 week settlement, 2 week settlement, but most people do not. They are preyed upon, and I can't stand that. So please do not sell your house to I'll buy your house for cash. They're crooks. Do not get involved with a wholesaler. You should talk to a reputable professional who's been in the business for a long time, who can give you unbiased professional advice. And if you need to see 2 or 3 of them and the theme is the same, then you kind of have an idea that that's what you should do and not fall prey to the shyster, the crook, the I'll buy your house for cash, the wholesaler. All right, my friends, I hope you got something out of it. If one person gets something out of it, oh my gosh, I'm tickled pink. And if you've come across this channel and you're not a subscriber, boom, please smash that subscribe. Boom, please smash that like. Boom, boom, boom. Share my video, tell your friends. And until next time, I love you. See ya.